All right. We rolling. What up, everybody, man? We back for another episode, Bridging the Gap.
Yes.
I got highly requested OT the General in the building.
Yes.
OG.
Yes.
Triple OG.
As always.
We back for another episode.
That's right.
To all of y'all, happy Mother's Day, wherever y'all are.
Happy Mother's Day.
Love your mom.
Salute mothers
Hug
all
your
over
kids,
the world.
Kiss your wife, all that good stuff. But yeah, we just back again for another episode. We just doing what we do best. And we just came here. We don't really got too much to tell y'all, but we just gonna give y'all our hearts raw. So you're gonna watch us come from things that is on our heart. Me especially, I got something on my heart. OT, what's on your heart? Anything specifics that you want to touch?
Nothing too specific. I would just say, I had a conversation with a friend of mine earlier. I was saying, like, I feel like everybody should start doing content. Everybody's we're currently living in a generation where people are watching other people. I say it would make sense to just document your life story. If you got a life story to tell, even if it's just like in the entertainment field, something that you just like us, we just speak in our mind.
Yep.
So it's people out there that's going to be willing to watch. So definitely get on that content creation, YouTube, Twitch, whatever the case is. Make that content, push that shit out, man. People out there willing to watch your shit. You get paid off for just speaking your mind. You know what I'm saying? Just like make yourself an entrepreneur, man.
Right.
Get to that bread.
Dude.
Right.
OG, what's moving you this week?
Man, it's a lot of things, man. Just what's going on in the world, like what's happening in New York. My city where I'm from, about this whole situation with the Neely gentleman that was choked out in the subway station. How them folk got on code and raised $1.3 million in defense of this guy Daniel Penny, who openly murdered that man, and he's being charged with second-degree murder. And I was just talking earlier, about how them folk get on code when it comes to something that they want to do, and how it's important for us as black people to get on code. We may not always agree with each other, but certain things we have to be together with. And when you're on code, it's strength and power in numbers and in unity. So that was one of the things I was kind of like thinking about, this week. I want to just be watching, see how this case is going to go, and will justice be served, or will this be a precedent now when somebody has mental illness and somebody feels like that person was a threat, they have the right to just take their life, Are we living in the wild, wild west, Is that what we coming to as supposed to be a so-called civilized society? So, those are some of the things that's on my mind,
Is there anything y'all want to do in any particular order, or we just gonna run it how we run it? So I wanted to speak on Thot Prevention. They both looked at me crazy. They both looking at me solid, like, what the hell, Rollo got going on?
I don't think there's no way. I don't think that's a thing. Or it can't be a thing.
That is a thing, bro.
I don't think there's no such thing. I don't
Thot
think there's any such
Prevention.
thing as Thot Prevention.
All right, what about pussy management?
Pussy management.
Pussy management.
I mean, that's up to the beholder of the pussy man. There's no way.
Proper pussy management go a long way. That's the difference between you being a diamond at Players Club or Michelle Obama. It's how you manage your pussy.
I'm saying that can't be. I'm not gonna say it can't be taught, but that's like a difficult thing to kind of monitor. It's like
But I feel like we as the providers and protectors of the black community, bro, somebody gotta say something.
It's the same thing as telling these young niggas to stay off the streets, not to hustle. You know what I'm saying? Get off that gangbanging shit. It's still going on. It's kind of hard.
But at least we say it to the niggas.
I mean,
we say it to the niggas. We'll hit them in the head. We'll stop them. Put your pants up. All that shit. But we don't say it to the hoes.
They're gonna do it in the moment. As soon as your back is turned,
but at least you said it. At least you said it.
But it's not preventing anything.
It is in the moment. OG can attest to that. I listen to OG because he is a grown ass man who's lived double my life. I listen to what OG has to say.
Was you out there gangbanging?
I wasn't out there gangbanging. I wasn't thugging, but at the same time, if this man tell me some real shit.
I'm saying, but when you went into that extreme, I'm saying your mind is already out there. I'm not gonna say that it's like all the time, or it's not possible for you to turn your life around. I'm just saying, like, you, as opposed to a gangbanger, that's a whole different lifestyle. You listening to, you know what I'm saying, what he tell you.
I'm hearing him out.
If he go talk to a gangbanger of 10, 15 years, he go look at this nigga like, yeah. Unless he was a gangbanger himself, he could have some type of influence.
Well, I mean, you are a product of your environment.
For
You
sure.
gotta understand.
Bro, but that hold on.
In,
See, that's the problem, right? That's why I'm so passionate today on this thought prevention shit right now, because it don't even be the thought environment. They just be spawning, bro. Social media and the lack of old heads to tell them what the fuck to do.
I mean,
because OG can speak like that to me as a nigga. He could tell me, hey, bro, you shouldn't be fucking this many girls. Hey, bro, you should be saving your money. Hey, he could get on my face about shit like that. And I'ma sit there humbly because I was raised right and listen to this man. But this same OG cannot go to a young girl and say, hey, stop fucking everybody. Like, you shouldn't be on OnlyFans. They're gonna call him a pervert. They gonna say something wrong with him. So who the fuck is gonna hold these women accountable?
Okay, well, like I say, everything begins at home and carries abroad. Right. So if it's depending on the environment that you being raised under, if you don't have those, if you have an aunt or a mother who is engaged in that sort of behavior, you're going to, you're following that aunt or mother. So where do you draw the line on that? Well, you draw the line is with it saying that, listen, somebody has to realize and really tell them what the consequences and the dangers of what could be happening out here. We're talking about, sex trafficking. You're talking about rape. You're talking about just a
dying alone.
Yes.
Yeah,
not having a healthy relationship
with
in
the
future.
Opposite sex.
Right. Even death.
Right.
Because you connect to the wrong person out there, it could mean your life. So is it worth you doing this to lose your life or to lose your character and your morals as far as a woman? So some might say to me, hey man, I'm making money in this and this and that. Yeah, you making money, but what at what cost to you?
This shit is crazy, man. Atlanta is off the chain right now. Like, this ain't even the first time. This is like, okay, I'm downtown, I'm kicking it on my boys. We're gonna go do what we do as niggas. Going to go have fun, hookah, whatever the fuck. Walking in the club, I'm like, damn. At the door, like off rip, I see my family member. I'm like, yo. yo.
Wow.
Okay. Hey, I gotta keep it all the way funky.
Yeah,
I gotta keep it all the way funky. This is some shit that you'll probably want to tuck in your back pocket, but it's like, bro, this is real and this is happening. So if we gonna speak on it, we gotta speak on it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it real. Keep it real.
Yeah.
I'm like, son, all her shit is just out. I'm like, yo, I ain't trying to be here no more for real. Like, they just killed my whole little vibe.
Hey, man, it all
so what did you say? What did you say to like?
Ain't shit all this. I ain't say shit.
It
wasn't my environment. It's not my environment to say anything.
Right.
But this is a person I want.
Man. It all starts in the household. You know what I'm saying, but at the same time, I know plenty of.
But this is a good household.
I'm saying, I'm getting there. I know plenty of 2-parent households. Well, the girl she's still gonna come out on with thottish behavior, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's kind of hard to put like a thought prevention on it. It's like it's the environment, the people you hang around, the company you keep, and social media doesn't help. And you know what I'm saying? Because it's like some people are easily influenced. They see they getting all this stuff off doing that. They want to replicate that.
Yeah, but it's still there's somebody. It got to be some kind of authority in the home that somebody is saying rather listen. Go ahead. Rather it's a father or the mother. Somebody has to say, listen, the way you dress, this is not acceptable.
For sure.
This and that. There was a gentleman that came on TikTok today from New Jersey. He was an older man. He was like, listen, he said, all this young ladies coming out with their butt cheeks hanging out and their breasts hanging out, all this. He said, we got to stop, because he said, you got men out there looking at 13, 14-year-old girls and thinking that they men because of, women because of how they dress. So you know, somebody has to say something. And they said in the comment, people jumping, oh, how are you to say that, this, that, you can't tell nobody. No, okay. He's saying it in the sense of being a father and a man, and saying that I see the dangers of what's going on out there.
Right.
You know? But we live in a society now, you know, especially when you're talking about the internet, you say something that's right, people, you're going to get comments, oh, well, this is my life. I can live my life the way you want to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that you're wrong. You're correct. I agree with you. But I'm saying the way that society allows this stuff, you know, to go, you know, without any type of backlash, it's like it's changed the whole perspective of the whole thing.
Right.
It's like you exactly. You could talk to whoever how long you want. They're not going to really listen. They're going to listen to you at the time, but still going to want to do their thing. How much time in history have to prove that, you know, parents going to get to talk to their kids going to listen, but then go behind their back and do the same, do whatever they want. Right.
Anyway,
that's what I'm saying. It's
but you know something? People don't understand.
Thot Prevention.
Like just like Rollo saw somebody, his family, engaging in that behavior.
She wasn't doing nothing.
But the fact that she was just there.
You in harm's way.
Right, you in harm's way.
As a person that cares for this person, you in harm's way.
What I always used to tell my kids this: what you do out there in the streets, it's going to affect me and your family in somewhere. And they say, well, listen, I'm doing this myself. No, your actions cause a reaction, and it comes back to the family, and it's a reflection on us. Yeah. You know?
Hold on. Pause that point.
Okay.
Because that's not what the angle that I'm coming from, right? Like, I hear what you're saying, and it does have an effect, but when I see the shit that I saw, I'm not thinking about, oh, this is reflecting on me. As like, I'm a young nigga. I'm not a father of somebody that's old enough to be out there.
I guess I'm talking from as a father, and
you're at a different stage in the life. But for me, currently, right now, and where my concern comes from, it's not coming from, oh, this makes me look crazy. I'm coming from, yo, I'm literally scared for your safety.
Right.
Because I know how niggas do.
Right.
And you green to the fact that you don't know how niggas do because you're not a nigga. You never been around niggas.
Right.
So you're green, and I'm scared the fact that, yo, you could really get fucked up out here. Like, you could really be in somebody's trunk for real. And that shit happens. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm coming from that angle. I'm talking logically. I'm not talking with pride. I don't give a fuck what you do. You can go be a crackhead next week. I'm only going to be concerned about, are you okay? Right. You know what I'm saying? As a young lady.
And then we got to look at, in the state of Georgia, it's a big sex trafficking.
#1 in the country.
Right.
I don't know if y'all knew the stat.
I didn't know.
We are #1 for prostitution in America. And I don't know if y'all niggas knew.
So
#1.
So when we speaking on these issues, people might not like it, but it's reality.
It's reality.
It's real.
Shit real.
And you know, people are being affected by it. You know, so we're just trying to cover that. Mm-hmm. You know, that has to change. Right. So it has to be some kind of parental guidance in these homes, with particularly these young ladies. These young ladies should not be able to have to walk out in the street any old way. And when a father or uncle or a brother says, no, I don't want you wearing this and so forth like that, because men know men. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. A man don't matter how old he is. He see a girl, he's not gonna look at it and say, oh, she's 13 or 14. Especially today, how some of these young girls look. Mm-hmm. They look like grown women. So in their mind, they gonna think that, hey, that's another grown woman, but that's a child. Yeah. And this and that.
It's gonna sound fucked up, but at a certain age, you gotta let them do what they do, bro. I mean, it comes to a point to where, like, you know, you can only talk to them.
But if you under, my thing is this, okay, fine, yeah, but if you under somebody else's roof and I'm taking care of you, and I'm feeding and providing for
feel
you,
that.
this and that, you're gonna have to follow the rules in my house.
I feel that.
Now,
And
if you get a certain age and you say,
But
listen, I don't want to listen.
It's the money involved now.
Right.
What happened when they don't?
Well, when they don't, you know,
Yeah, how we
we're
go
gonna have
about
to deal. We're gonna have to deal with some consequences and see how we can get the situation situated. But you can't just. I'm not gonna say a girl that's 13 or 14 years old, if she's in a household with her parents or a parent,
Yeah.
you know, there has to be some kind of order as far as she
sure.
can't just come in
For sure.
at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning whenever she wants to.
Sure.
You know, so I mean, if you 18, 20 or whatever, you kind of grown. You can make the decision to leave and
Right.
and go do what you want to do.
That's
But if you under my authority and you in my household, no, you can't just do what you want to do.
And that's this
And
is
think
why
that
it's a slippery slope,
is
right? Because
you
he's
know?
speaking on the household.
Yeah.
Speaking on being in the household.
Yeah.
When a woman enters this industry, they could go make 10 bands in 2 weeks.
I seen it.
They could go do that in 14 days. Your household is not an issue. Your household is not a factor. They lapping you in income now. They looking at you like, what you talking about? I'm running it up.
Okay, you got money.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, how do we do the outreach work? How do we do the work?
You get money at what cost? At what cost to that all money ain't good money?
Right.
You understand?
No, that's a fact.
So maybe at the time they're not seeing it because their mind to see the money.
Right.
But they're not seeing the consequences of what's going to happen behind that money. So you have to let them know, okay, yeah, you getting this money, but do you know the consequences behind
Right.
what's going to happen?
And that's the most you can do. It's just like
Right,
that. It's
right.
Just like
Now,
dealing
now,
drugs. It's all you
Now,
do is letting know the
I'm not
consequences.
gonna say that. Oh, my.
So we
my
know
kids,
we know the consequences of a nigga dealing
listen.
drugs.
Right.
But we don't know. Nobody does the due diligence to show a young lady. This is the consequences of thotting. They feel like there's no consequence to thotting because they feel like in the back of their mind, I'm gonna clean myself up. Most of them are attractive young women.
Right.
They feel like they got 9 to 10 lives. They feel like I could fuck up all this shit, and by 28, I'm a fire captain save them.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
So
No.
That's what I'm saying. Let them face the
No,
consequences.
nobody's
That's
not
what
But
I'm
like, how do we show them the consequence? Like how?
The consequences are already out there.
No, yeah, we
AIDS,
know that.
herpes,
We know that.
Gonorrhea, syphilis,
I'm
all
saying-
the consequences out
The
there.
only thing you could do is sit them down and tell them that after you done that, your job is done. If they decide to go down the path
Right.
they want to go down, that's up to them.
Now listen, I'm
That's
being.
all you
I'm,
can
That's
do.
it. No, that ain't enough, man.
I'm gonna be real.
No, we can't do that
Listen,
either. But I'm just like, God damn.
But listen.
We in the number one city for this shit, and it's like, yo, all we gonna say is just the one speed. This the number one city, dog. Number one.
But
Girls,
it's the-
girls
okay.
come from Mississippi to come here to sell their body.
Bro.
Like that's a reality.
That's all.
So I feel like us as niggas that's in Atlanta, like, come on, we gotta step it
Okay,
up. a
all right,
little
so-
bit.
Let me say one
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Like,
you get into it.
when I was selling dope, like
Yeah.
when I came back home,
Mhm.
my pops told me, "You're not gonna be selling this. You know what I'm saying? Doing what you do in this house. You know what I'm saying? I had this conversation with you already. If you still want to continue down that path, that's up to you. I'm gonna sleep with a clean conscience because I taught you better,
Right,
and I
right.
talked to you about this.
Right.
So you get jammed up or whatever happened to you,
You on your own.
My hand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm good, you know what I'm
I
saying?
love
I'm
you,
good.
my son, and that's the way it's
Right.
going. That's the way, as a parent,
you
you.
can only talk to them. Like
Right.
it's going beyond that. It's just gonna hurt you more. You know what I'm saying? Like you putting in extra effort to try and keep them off the streets, keep them off of the camera, whatever they're doing. Selling their bodies or selling pictures or whatever. But I'm saying like all you can do is sit them down, talk to them, and then let them face the consequences if they choose to continue doing.
Listen. As a parent, all right, being in a situation, I've seen situation. I talk just like you say. Your father talked and this and that, and I let them know. Listen, what you do in them streets, hey, that's gonna be on you. But you don't bring that back into my household because what you might do in the streets is going to affect my household as far as if you out there selling drugs or whatever you doing and you got people coming up looking for you. I might come by my house, put my life in danger and this and that. So if you don't think enough of my life or the people that's in this household life, so forth like that, then you can't be around here because you putting us at risk. So if you feel like you doing what you doing is acceptable to you, because the reality is when a child gets of knowledge in certain things, they're gonna want to do what they want to do, and you can't always stop it. I'm just saying, as a parent, we can't always stop. But only thing we can do is like listen. Hope that the things that we instill and the things that we told that somewhere that some things they listen to and not.
Right.
Hope
Exactly.
that they don't go in certain paths.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
But this is another thing. Getting back to the black men, this and that. That's why it's a lot of young ladies out here doing things because they don't have any kind of male figures that are really father figures or big brothers that are going to say, hey, listen, nah, you can't. You can't do it. This is the consequence of this behavior. You can't run around like this, you know. So
all right, let me interject, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. Yeah. I feel like a hypocrite because, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here, I'm doing my stuff, whatever. I'm partaking in this same culture that we're speaking against right now. But when it hits close to home,
right, it's a different thing.
Boy.
Yeah.
Like it was all fun and games until I got that call.
Right.
So it's like, I've enjoyed I've enjoyed these same environments. But guess what though, right? This is where it gets sticky. Right. As a guy, do you think I ever will walk up to a hookah girl or a stripper or a OnlyFans model or any of the above and tell them, hey, you're a thot. I'm not gonna ever take you serious, but we can have fun? Do you think I said that to any of them?
No, you probably because you wasn't thinking that at the time.
Exactly. So you saying no? What do you think? Do you think I said that to any of them?
Nah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. As men, we hide the consequence.
Right. Okay.
As a drug dealer, you're a nigga selling drugs, doing this shit. Niggas gonna look you dead in your face like, yo, this nigga probably gonna get shot. You know what I'm saying? He moving sloppy. Somebody gonna rob his ass. It's a known thing. When it comes to these young women, we handle them with these soft ass gloves, and nobody looks them dead in their eye and tell them, "Hey, look, bitch,
that's the truth.
Look, bitch, you fucking up. It's gonna get ugly for you." So they don't really wake up and realize until they done hit the wall. Yeah. They 32, they got 3 kids, no niggas around at all. Nobody tells women the truth on anything until it's too fucking late.
See, that's what I say.
So you said consequence, but we don't tell them consequence. That's why I want to get on this platform and speak about it.
This is what I'm saying. You have to let them know the consequence. Okay, you go out here and do this. This is what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Now the choice is going to be left up to you. Now you may not believe me. You might not accept it. Oh well, you just talking crazy, old man. Blah blah blah. But trust me. It's gonna happen. Whatever I tell you as far as what the consequences of your action, it's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. It may not happen right now or today, mm-hmm. but in the future you're gonna be affected by it.
It's coming.
You know? So that's the only thing we can do as far as
Thot prevention.
With our loved ones and with women who we can talk to, because some people are not gonna hear what you say. You might see a young lady say, "Hey, listen, hey, baby, you going in the wrong way, young lady. You need to such. Oh man, I'm out here making this money. Yeah, but I'm telling you, there's consequences out there. You know, mm-hmm. This could happen. You know, everybody. Some people are gonna listen, some people are not. But it don't stop us from letting people know what's right.
Yeah,
you know.
And to be honest, man, I gotta take it back in my life. And I'm just looking around and I'm analyzing and assessing the situation. I'm saying like, yo, I know subconsciously this is not somebody's wife. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you can look at a person.
It's somebody's sister.
Yeah, don't matter. Don't matter. Doesn't matter. Cause you think I'm gonna stop smashing somebody because it's somebody's sister?
No, I'm just saying.
I don't mean shit.
I'm just saying it could have been your sister. Could have been your cousin.
Yeah, but I'm a hypocrite, right?
All right.
Remember that.
Yeah, well,
we are hypocrites.
But you gotta understand. You gotta understand. Yeah, it's easy to overlook that.
Exactly.
But the reality is that That could have been your sister. That could have been.
But it don't matter because guess what? I'm somebody's brother, somebody's sister, somebody's daughter. We all somebody's something.
Listen,
that's what I'm saying.
Listen, you gotta your sister and your boys is looking at your sister and this and that, and you know they thinking about one. You gonna say something? You gonna like, yo man, keep your eyes off my sister. That's my sister. You gonna protect your sister. Right?
Yeah, but like that's kind of different, right? Because I'm not sitting here, I'm not that old school to be like, oh, just wait till marriage. I'm not on that. Like, it's 2023. People are moving different. People got different shit going on.
You know something?
But I'm just saying, I don't want to put you dead in the middle of the fucking 85 northbound highway. You trying to cross the street. That is dangerous.
Right.
Like, you can walk down the sidewalk.
You know something? You might be.
This
Hey,
shit is bad.
you might be more safe trying to cross 85 and highway than putting yourself in the situation where you could self destruct and get out there and catch something that is going to be detrimental to your life. Mm-hmm. All right,
but I ain't even on the disease.
Well, I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying, yeah. But a lot of like, this is the internet kids, man. Yeah, they know like how to be safe. Okay, they know how to whatever. But the psychological effects, no one speaks about. Yeah, right. No one speaks about. You could, I swear to you, I could look at a woman like 10 minutes and tell, okay, she got about 20 bodies. I'm at that level. She got a cold 20 on her. Okay. I could look at that piercing that she got right there. That's a 30 piece. That's a 30 piece, bruh. I don't care. I'm keeping it funky. Lives are on the line, and I'm gonna keep it funky right now. Okay. That's a cold 30 piece. Right. She walk with that extra little switch in her hip. That's a 30 piece. That's a 40 piece. That's like, we know what that is. We know it. That's not the one you keep. It's the one you play with. It's the one you have fun with. And then you could go to the library and find the other girl that's like, oh shit, I can build with her. I like how she talking. I like how she coming. Nobody tells women the consequences of their action. If you run out here and get 15 bodies, you are not the same woman that you were 15 bodies ago.
Hey, all I'm saying is, man, for this whole thought prevention thing, I'm gonna talk to I talk to my loved ones. You know what I'm saying? All them other girls, hey, talk to your loved ones.
It's up, bro.
Talk to your loved ones.
It's up.
I'm not about to sit here and just randomly be reaching out to OnlyFans bitches. Pardon me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
OnlyFans girls and be like, yo, man, you don't need to be doing. I'm not Drake.
Yeah. We ain't even light skinned.
I'm not.
Ain't nobody up here light
skinned. To these girls, I'm like, I'm not gonna be reaching out to you light skinned. I'm not gonna be reaching out to randoms talking about. Listen, you could do so much better.
You can do better.
But listen,
we ain't saving them.
Okay, but listen.
They gonna look at me crazy like, listen, nigga, I'm at 10K last.
I'm running it up on your broke ass.
Look at Black China. Yeah. She was OnlyFans. She was making money, and she gave her life to God, and she started speaking and said, "Listen,
after she made her money.
She made the money, and she said it. She said, "I made the money," and she even said this. She said, maybe some of y'all gonna, you need that money, but she said, I advise you to get out of it as soon as you can, because it's a dead end. It's a dead end street. This and that.
We need more people with like that platform to, you know what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, she realized. I mean, we all know that she was deep in the thoughtology lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she, she said she looked at herself and started saying, hey, it's more to this than me. Because a lot of times, even though a lot of people be doing certain things, don't mean that they're happy within. They're probably dying with inside.
For sure.
And this is another thing we never say. Because we all want to be nice. We all watching Tyler Perry movies and going to church. We don't want to say it. Bitch, if you come out here and get 40 bodies, I don't care how much scriptures you read. Yeah. That shit is in you. Yeah. You ain't no reverse. Like, you're not the same as a virgin. You will never be the same as a virgin when you run up 40 bodies. So these things that you're doing.
What's now you say for it? Let's say, because you got.
But that's what they doing.
You gotta
say.
But I know what you're saying.
They go get 40.
But let's say this: if you're running out 5 bodies, 10 bodies, or whatever, this and that, what actually you doing? Every man that you sleeping with, their DNA is going into your body. That's a different personality trait that's going in, and it has an effect on you mentally, because women do things out of emotion. They get emotionally attached to a man. So that's the reason why it's dangerous to be with all these different men, because morally is not right, number one, and then mentally and physically is not right because you are being affected by every man that you sleep with.
No, that's a fact.
You know, so I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, listen, man. we grown men here, and we just telling you the facts. And if a man can look at you, like Ronald said, and can kind of sense that you, because how you behave and how you move, that you got 10 or more bodies.
Yeah. And am I wild when I say that? No, is that a fact or not? Like, you can tell, okay, I mean, she kind of got this much on her.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so you
guys, bro, please don't let me look crazy.
Nah, I'm not gonna say like
you can gauge it.
Definitely, you can definitely gauge it. You know what I'm saying? Especially with certain girls, how they moving in person, how they moving on social media. Especially, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see a lot of, you know, that how they portray themselves on social media. So you kind of like gauge off of that alone.
Right.
So you know. It might be inaccurate, but it's just
I mean,
how you looking
at it. We know that most people who judge people are going to get in a relationship. Usually, they go to the social media page and their peers and kind of look, and you can kind of judge.
If your best friend is a thot and I'm about to marry you, I'm gonna probably think twice.
Right, you're gonna,
like, best friend is a thot. Like, why?
And
why?
Women don't understand that with men, we are more rational in our thinking, logical in our thinking, and how we look at things. You know, we don't judge things based on our emotions, but we judge things based on logic and rational. And we see certain things, and we can kind of know if a woman is going to be marriage material or she's just somebody is just gonna pass the time with. So, you know, when you thinking about maybe after you done did your thotology and did all that kind of stuff you want to do, and you might be ready to settle down, you got to understand that you may not get the man that you want to get.
Right.
And I hear a lot of women talk about, well, there's not enough men out here, this and that. It's not that there's not enough men out here. It's just that the men that are out here, they are taken at some point because they choose to deal with different women who are not having your kind of lifestyle.
Yeah, they're not knee deep in the trenches.
Right. You know, so I mean, it's a reality. You know, I mean, and it's gonna come a time as you start to get older, your body ages out. So you're not gonna be the woman looking how you looked at 18 or 19 or 20. 28 or 29 years old or 30 years old, you're not going to be looking the same way.
Even if they do look exactly the same, like a Janelle Monáe or something, you know that woman's psyche is thrown.
Thank you. It's a psychological, right.
You can't repair that shit. Your shit is fucked up, and we ain't checking for that. So I don't care. Amber Rose is gorgeous. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. All the dicks done did something to her, bro. And that's what it be. We gonna keep it funky.
I know.
I ain't biting my tongue. I'm a grown man. Y'all doing grown shit. Hey, this channel say 18 and up. If you can't take it, hey, you ain't even supposed to be on here.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know. So the consequences of thotology, I would say, is, you know, body counts. Low self-esteem issues, mental issues,
trust issues. Let's talk about that.
Right.
Because you know a lot of these chicks can't trust because they've been ran through.
Right.
Damn, he probably gonna slut me out like the last nigga slutted me out. Like what we saying? Like let's keep it real.
It affects. It's going to affect you.
It affects.
You know.
And
right now, you might be a young lady. You might be feeling like, well, shoot, I ain't gotta worry about it. But you're gonna have to worry about it eventually because it's gonna affect you in some way down the road. So, are you willing to deal with those consequences?
Yeah.
Well, because to every reaction, there's a consequence.
Yeah.
To it. So you have to, you know.
Yeah, I'm inspired, y'all. I'm inspired. Can we say a prayer for all the thots real quick on here?
Yeah,
the thot prayer.
Let's bow our head and close our eyes. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you humbly, man. We just praying for our young women. I don't want to call them thoughts in your presence, but we just gotta pray for these young women and know that. I want them to know that people do love them, care for them, and hope for the best for them. You know, and just pray that they keep the walls tight and just get married to somebody that's gonna love them like Russell Wilson loves Sierra. You know what I'm saying? They can make a mistake or two or whatever, but pray that somebody comes and saves the day one day. In your mighty name we pray. Amen.
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 That was what's
You feel
on
good,
my
brother?
I feel
You got it
better,
out
man.
now?
Hey, man, I feel a lot better because I did what was on my heart.
Brother?
I did God's work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way that I could see what I'm seeing and bite my tongue.
Right. Because you have a heart and a conscience. When you have a heart and conscience, there's just things that are going to bother you that you know. See, if you didn't have a conscience, it wouldn't bother you. You'd be like, well, it's just.
But I'm a part of the problem too, though, because I gotta admit, like, I encourage thottery. When you go to the strip club, you encouraging a thot to be a thot. You paying for this.
Well, I mean,
you are funding the life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You throwing money. You are sponsoring.
But like you said, when you saw somebody close to you, it hit home, and now you know. Hopefully you got a different, you know.
For now. I might be back on bullshit again.
Wait a minute. We hope you change from that and you like look at it.
I hope I turn from my dangerous ways.
Your wicked ways.
That shit ain't cool, man. Like it is.
Yeah, we all got things in us that we have to work on.
It just got you looking at life.
We're not perfect. We men.
Exactly.
You know? We try to be the best version of ourselves.
Exactly.
So that's what we working on.
And that's
and
hard.
we being truthful. You know. We talking as men. You know.
That's what the
and let me tell y'all something. As much as masculinity is on attack in this society, we got men. We're gonna speak as men. We ain't gonna be ashamed. We ain't gonna be victimized or told that we can't say what we want to say. We're gonna say what we gotta say, as long as it's true, because we're men, you know, and we walk in masculinity and we walk in our manhood, and we just and the things we say, and we're just being truthful.
That's all.
You know, so
that's all, man.
Hey, listen.
If I can't
y'all gotta love it, man.
If I can't keep it real with y'all on this, and I can't keep it real with myself, you know,
that's it. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
this is part of bridging the gap. We gonna talk about subjects. You know, there's subjects that people don't want to address. You know, we gotta understand we live in a society where people want to say that right is wrong and wrong is right.
Yeah.
But right ain't never been wrong, and wrong ain't never been right. So we have to, you know, just bridge the gap and let people know that, hey, listen, this is what's out here, this is what's going on in society, and we want to address some of these situations and deal with them truthfully and honestly, you know?
Facts only, man.
Yeah.
Facts only.
Right.
Facts only, man. Hey, man, for all the girls that I ever dubbed for being a thot, you now know why I dubbed you. You was a thot. So I had to dub you. Like, there ain't no other reason why. You was a thot. You was a little too quick for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
And you gotta understand, men are physical. Women are emotional. So we have to understand these differences.
I gotta lock in. Y'all gotta lock in. If a nigga just ghost you, or like if a nigga just like, bro, you fucking up. Like, up your level, up your pussy management, man. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying be perfect, because nobody perfect, but just up your shit. Be Claire Huxtable again. Be Michelle Obama again. Be LeBron James' wife, Savannah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get way further. And a lot of you women have a lot of potential. Y'all can go way further if y'all just work on the management. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Anything else on your hearts, man? Y'all want to touch? I know we talked about a lot today.
Man, I don't know, man. Listen, this conversation right here, man. Listen.
What else?
I don't think it's nothing else we can really talk about. I know we got a lot, but man, you know.
Let's get it in, man. We gonna cook this shit up, man. We bridging the gap, baby. We saving the world. We saving souls. Let me see how much time we get. It's 39 minutes, man. We ain't even do nothing yet.
Oh man.
So shoot, we can move on to the next docket, man. I know you wanted to hit on content creation. My man OG wanted to talk about them people and how they got on cold so quick with $1.3 million for a murderer. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's amazing. And guess what? George Zimmerman is still alive.
Still here.
And black people did not spend at all. We did not spend no block for Trayvon. But they raised $1.3 million in a matter of days.
Right.
Touch on it, OG, because I ain't tuned in.
This is the power of getting on code.
Yeah.
And that's what I be trying to say, that, we as black people, we have to get on code. I don't care where you're from. I'm talking about universal wide, worldwide as a people, wherever you from. Because when you get on code, everybody don't mean just because I'm on code, he may not believe what I'm saying, but he ain't speaking out against what I'm saying. We together. Now, behind closed doors, we may not have our disagreements, but for a particular cause and purpose, we all standing together and unified. Solidarity. And we have to do that as a people, because we got too much stuff that we fighting against, man. And for all them raccoons and sellouts and all them cats and this and that. Hey, listen, we see y'all out there. We know what y'all doing. We know that y'all are trying to stop black progress and trying to just hold on to all that foolishness and this and that. But I'm telling you, we're coming together as a people. We're coming together. We're gonna get on code. We're gonna be have one mind, one purpose. And one goal, and we're gonna do what we have to do. It's coming together slowly but surely. And those who don't want to get on code, hey, look, stay out our way. But when we start getting on code, we'll be able to really move economically, mentally, spiritually, and everything. Mm-hmm. It's gonna affect us in a positive way. So I just wanted to really kind of say that.
That is a bar.
That was on my heart,
That is a bar.
Yeah.
And I spoke on that with my cousin this week. My cousin, me and my cousin actually. I just, I went back the DR. I don't even know if I posted the DR content.
No. Yeah. Oh, you got some DR content? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got a lot of content.
DR content?
Yeah, I did. Definitely, vlogging.
Yeah, but I know we talked about your experience there, and you was talking about how
then I was playing with the idea of divesting and things like that, because like you saying, as far as us not being a unit, it kind of feel like, damn, son, like I gotta go up my levels to go be a part of something that is more solid or more unified. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I could ever change my stripes and become a Spanish person. Right. I could never do that. Right. But I could learn Spanish and tap into some of those resources that they do have. And the family, they're more together than where we are. A lot of the times it feels like it's every man for himself when you're a black man. Yeah. And it's like, it's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
We got to, maybe not all of us is going to get together and rock out, but I love what we have here at Bridging the Gap. I feel like we're a band of brothers. I feel like we're the last platoon on this show. We come in, we say what the fuck we want to say. Yeah. And as my brother, you may not agree with me, but you're going to hear me out.
But I'm going to always listen. I ain't going to, may not, like I said, Raul not going to always agree with me. I'm not going to always agree with him. Mm-hmm. And my man over here, I might not always agree with him. But at the end of the day, we all going to sit down and break bread and be brothers.
And be heard.
You know
what I'm saying?
And we going to always respect each other as black men.
And that's why it's called Bridging the Gap. We bridge gaps. And as brothers, we got to bridge our gaps. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let's come closer to one another. Even if you got a solid 5. A starting 5 is all you need. You could change the world with 5 men.
That's right.
I've always believed that.
That's on code. That have one mind and one goal.
Yes.
And you can accomplish great things.
I believe that.
Yeah, man.
Nah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? You get a solid foundation. Mm-hmm. People that's on the one accord, and definitely, make a monumental change in the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Just rock out, man. Rock out. So, do you want to jump on content creation, bro? Your thoughts?
Yeah, like I was saying, just like I believe we in a time where people just getting paid off for just posting shit, man. Like, it don't even matter what the fuck it is that you're doing. Mm-hmm. Something that you, especially when it's something that you love, something that just comes easy. Yeah. For example, it's like barbering. You know what I'm saying? You can vlog just barbering, cutting people hair today. The days in their life as a barber. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a dude. What's his name? Ryan. that little kid. He just plays with toys. His parents filmed him like playing toys, and this little kid was just like, I don't know if he was ranking like in the top 5 top 10, whatever,
What?
like on YouTube. And this kid is just Ryan's Toys Reviews.
Wow.
That's what it was called. It was Ryan's Toy Reviews. That little man was making bread just playing with his toys. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of toys you playing with, man?
I'm
Like
saying,
soldiers and
dinosaurs,
Legos and all that?
and stuff like that. Because like other kids are watching them. Parents.
Because some kids probably don't even do that no more.
Kids. That's what I'm saying.
That's a bar.
That's
a bar.
That's the world we shift into today. It's like kids just watching.
They wanna
other
watch
kids.
other
But
kids.
yeah, they want to have an iPad or a phone.
Bro, that's probably 50% of our views.
Yo, my
You know what I'm saying?
little sister a couple years ago, she used to watch. I don't know. I think it's some Asian family, and they just living life, and she just sitting there watching it like, yo, it's not for me to get, but like this is the times that we living in right now.
Right,
So,
right.
document, film everything. You know what I'm saying? You get paid off for that shit, man.
Yeah.
Content.
Why not? Why not? You know,
Yeah.
we all living life every day, so why not
It's
monetize?
crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
that's insane.
To monetize off of just what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can be the next Kardashian without being a Kardashian. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right.
Just
Let's run it
monetize
up.
your lifestyle.
Right, man.
Yeah, no, that's a bar.
Yeah.
That is a bar. I wonder if they gonna like keep any of these clips when I die at my funeral or something. They gonna be
They,
like,
yo,
yo,
man, I'm
Rollo
gonna keep you,
TV,
man.
like,
Yo, man,
that's
we
crazy.
doing history, man.
Yeah, this is history.
Listen,
Like,
this is history.
This is a moment.
Yeah, this is a moment.
bro.
This is a moment in time, man.
I'm gonna have a
that
daughter
nobody
and be
will
like,
forget
yo,
it,
Thot
man.
Prevention. Like,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
wild, man.
Yo,
I
man,
love
but
it.
you know the beautiful thing, we on the internet, and listen, you know, as I get older and as y'all get older, we gonna sit back, we gonna look at this.
No, for
man, remember
sure.
we was at the barbershop, we was
yeah,
doing
for
this
sure,
about my
for sure.
father, you know. Yo, I've been telling people about the channel, man. People going crazy, like, yo, you on the channel? I said, yeah, me and my man Rollo, man, Rollo TV, man, just come on in. Everybody said, yo, man, I seen the content, man. They
For
like,
real.
yo, I like what y'all talking about my
They like
man.
it.
You know,
We
y'all
need to
just
give
keep
them more.
coming and subscribing to us,
Like,
man.
share,
Right,
subscribe,
man.
dog.
Come on,
Like, share,
man.
subscribe.
Y'all got to help us out, man.
You
You
got
know,
mad shit to talk about. You know what I'm
It's
Yeah,
saying?
like,
you know.
like, yo, you send in pictures, I talk about your shoes, I talk about your feet, whatever you want to talk about. Use me, because a lot of people don't got, you know, they don't got the time, the resources, the energy to do a whole podcast.
Right.
Leave us comments about what y'all want us to talk about.
Talk about.
We
We'd be
can do
more than
that.
happy to talk.
Like,
Come
why
on,
not?
man.
You know what I'm saying? And a
Right.
lot of y'all watching, y'all know me personally. There's
Right.
nothing to reach out and touch me.
Right.
Let's talk about it. Whatever
Yeah.
y'all going through, let's talk
Right.
about it. A lot of
And
guys,
then, you know, you want to come in and as a
Yeah.
guest, come on in and
sit in the seat, man. I'll
Right.
stand behind the camera. You sit right here. Let's talk.
and just you know talk
Let's just-
about
let's
it,
just
man.
bond, you know?
Listen,
bridge
man,
all the
we trying to
gaps,
do
man.
something, man.
But I love y'all. I
Yeah.
appreciate the way y'all support, and I appreciate the way y'all been subscribing.
Yeah.
The numbers climbing every week, and I love it. Every
Yes.
time I see it, it's like a little adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
So I
yeah,
really do
yeah.
love y'all, and I hope that
Yeah.
what we do here helps y'all week go by a little smoother or something.
Right.
You know, like just
Or we
whatever.
give y'all a laugh, give you some, you know, we
Yeah.
trying to throw some laughter in there. We trying to throw
Anything.
some seriousness in there. You know, everything can't be serious. We want to throw some laughter. We want to let y'all know that, you know,
Get to know
there's
us.
many facets and many sides of us, you know, and everything
You know what I'm
like
saying?
that.
We like an onion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got layers, dog. We got layers. We like an
I
onion
like
on
that,
Rollo
bro. I
TV,
like that.
so-
I like that, man.
Hey, man, tune
Yeah.
in, tap in. We love it, man.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
Mwah.
Love y'all. Good.
To the next one.
Man. I like this discussion, man.